Welcome to Pyramid Times weekly event. So, we at Pyramid Times are spreading new age spirituality, enlightened entrepreneurship, and also leadership. In this process, we are inviting so many speakers onto our platform. And today we have with us Loknath Reddy. He has 9 years of corporate experience, and also he is conducting programs and trainings to people of all walks of life in the areas of power of intention, stress management, perfect health, and creating work-life balance, creating abundance, belief management, activating intuition, and also holistic living. He has been a transformational coach and also personal growth expert, a certified yoga instructor, writer, therapist, and coordinator for Soul Coach training program in QLU since 9 years. He has a master's degree in computer applications from Usmania University, and his career in IT as a software engineer. He worked for organizations Wipro and Oracle Corporation in Bangalore. He has conducted sessions at various organizations, both government and corporate sector. Some of them are Air India, HAL, Suven Life Sciences, and Telangana Police Department, and many more. With this, I welcome Loknath Reddy sir to this wonderful show at Pyramid Times.
Thank you. Namaste, everyone. Thank you, Veena, for such a beautiful introduction of me. So I'm so happy to join in this session with all of you. Many people who can watch it later, and this is going to be very important topic for all of us in our life. Principles of manifestation. Before going into this session, we will just have a quick meditation so that we can align to the force of intention, force of universe, the field, to connect deeply. Then from that place, we can get this knowledge into our own self, and we can manifest anything in our life. Maybe just a short meditation, 2 to 3 minutes meditation. You may gently close your eyes, sitting comfortably, and connect to the normal breathe, normal natural breath. Let us align to this moment here and now. Though we are joining this session from different places, but we can connect to, we can tap into an infinite source of infinite energy, infinite wisdom, infinite power. Just 2 minutes. Breath is the bridge. Breath is the connector to go into this vast space of pure energy. Each breath brings us alignment. Each breath connects us more deeper, letting go of all the thought waves. Let the brain waves slow down. 1 more minute. Process of tuning into inner silence. We are here for a purpose. We are here for a great cause. Session, we try to connect to that greater intention, the greater purpose, the greater manifestations that we are here to unfold. You are not alone. You are surrounded by many invisible guides and force of the universe. Few more seconds. From this state of deep stillness to the waking moment, becoming alert, aware, fully present here and now. It's total body, mind, soul alignment. Whenever you are ready, you can gently place your hands on your eyes. Slowly remove the hands and open your eyes with a smile on your face. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. this topic which resonates to my heart so deeply. When Veena asked me to take on this topic in our session, I felt immense joyful inside because after entering into this path of spirituality, personal growth, and meditation path, I have learned these principles from many masters. Especially today, I'm going to talk about the wisdom that I took from Wayne Dyer, who is my guru, and Dr. Deepak Chopra. Because in the earlier years, when I entered into this path in the year 2010, it was May 25th, I joined into meditation, and my journey is continuing. And each day, each month, each year, the journey is continuing and I am progressing. I'm so thankful to many teachers, many masters, especially the meditation that I learned from Patriji. I'm so thankful to the great Grand Master and all the wisdom that I acquired from my teacher, Dr. Newton Kondaviti, because here he's the master who has seen the light within me when at times when I was fully clouded with darkness, fully into deep down state of emotional whirlpool. So that time I met my masters and I started learning and researching about life, about sutras of life, about sutras of manifestation, and how our intentions work, how our reality is created. So many times I keep hearing from many masters about this statement: we create our own reality. I am so connected with that statement because whichever master books that we read, it can be Swami Vivekananda, it can be Gautam Buddha, it can be teachings of Lord Krishna from Bhagavad Gita. Any master, every master, they emphasized on creation. So because earlier I was a software engineer, I worked in Wipro and RT Corporation. I was with all the logical mind, full of turbulent mind, but I did not know all these concepts earlier. And after entering into this path of learning and growing into the path of spirituality, it taught me so deeply how we can articulate our life, how we can design our life, how our craft our future. Otherwise, I was with full of fears and worries. So this wisdom, this timeless ancient wisdom, it is not new. It has thousands of years of history from great masters, great sages who have been using this wisdom. So nowadays, with this new age masters, we are learning so simply from all the books, from all the teachings, and we are so grateful for this virtual platform, all the internet and technology, because I have been hearing from my teacher, Dr. Newton, about this spirituality and technology. They will go hand in hand. They will merge together one day, and this wisdom goes rapidly, so massively, reach to millions and billions of people on the Earth planet. And we all knew that it was going very beautifully for the many for the past many years, but this year 2020 year, it reached to the pinnacles of existence, nowhere in the history, never happened like this. The wisdom sharing sessions, all the people across the globe connecting through internet, and because of COVID and uncertain situations outside, many people are interested towards learning meditation, yoga, and want to read books. They want to spend time with their own self. Earlier, it was not like that. That old paradigm is shifting now, and now I could understand totally from these situations, whatever my master told. Now it is a spiritual technology that is running. Wherever you go to software companies, you go to schools, colleges, everywhere, people are sitting at their home and they are connecting to through internet. And now wisdom is at our doorstep. Wisdom is at our, it is nearby. It is with us everywhere because of this technology. And this spiritual wisdom is very important for us to manifest a beautiful life. Today, I will share some of the most base foundational principles which are essential for manifesting anything in our life. Manifestation means creation. Manifestation means bringing something which is there in the mind field, which is there in the thought field, which is there in the universal field, that we bring it back into this physical world. It is like how a magnifying glass, when you put focused under the sunlight, and with that focus light, it will burn, it will create fire. Even we are also, when we know these principles, these methods, these sutras, it will be very easy, because our energy will be scattered if we don't know much of this wisdom. When we learn, when we apply, when we follow, when we integrate this wisdom into our life, and our soul energy, soul consciousness, it will channel, it will redirect into like it is like it becomes like one pointed focus, and wherever your energy goes, and your manifestation happens. So that is the reason it is very essential for all of us to apply this. Otherwise, it is only at the thought level, it is only at the knowing level. And when we apply regularly to manifest anything, its manifestation means it can be anything. It can be your physical health, total well-being, or it can be manifesting abundance in your life, or it can be manifesting your desired job. It can be manifesting anything in your future that is there within you. And when it comes to manifestation, many people think that oh, it takes a lot of time, I am unable to create anything. It is because people, without understanding the depths of spiritual wisdom, want to manifest from our own mind. What happens, our thoughts, our intentions are not focused. But when we go deeper into our own self, we realize that manifestation happens from within, from deeper soul level. From that place of inner stillness, we can manifest anything within no time. So today, let us deeply dive into these principles. So manifest the life of your dreams. We all have dreams. We all have hopes for the future, whatever the situations, whatever the circumstances happening. But we carry the seed of hope inside us. That hope, whatever that we have, we need to water it with our intentions, with our manifestation power. So here, if you look at these questions, I want to start asking you these questions, two questions. What are your deepest dreams and desires? As you are watching and listening to me right now, you just ask yourself, let these answers come from the place of your deeper self. What are your deepest dreams and desires? It can be related to your health, wealth, or success, money, or material things. Maybe you want to manifest a brand new BMW car, or anything. You just ask yourself. Everything starts with a desire first, because suppose we are going on road, we see someone enjoying eating ice cream, and by looking at it, we get a desire. I want to experience that chocolate ice cream, I want to taste it. And from that place of desire, and all the intentions form. So from simple things to the bigger things that we want to get in our life, it should come from within. So it starts with the desires. And what do you want on a soul level? So when it comes to desires, it is related to mainly physical aspect. And when this second question tells us about what do we really want from our soul and soul level, and this is where the connection establishes. I will come to this in the next slides about the second thing. And our destiny is ultimately shaped by our deepest intentions and desires. Our desires lead to intentions, and our intentions lead to manifestation. So without intentions and desires, our energy is scattered. It is fragmented. We want to, we have some desires, but we are not, putting that strong intention within. But the manifestation will take so much of time. So that's why when we connect to our deeper intentions, when we meditate on those intentions, when we dream about that particular outcome, then our energy will redistribute. Our energy will be redirecting to those intentions. That's why our future, whatever the future, the blueprint that we are come up with in our life, with our own self, it is there within us, but it is shaped by our thoughts and our intentions. So destiny is there all the time in the field of infinite possibility, infinite probability, but it is changing, it is shifting, it is creating through our intentions. Whatever the intentions that we have, we create that particular destiny. So the ultimate purpose, ultimate destiny is there in the soul level, at deeper level. But when we have this right intentions from our soul, from our heart, then we connect to that destiny, we connect to that purpose, so that we are aligned in the process of life. And here is a beautiful quote saying by my teacher Van Dyer: "Don't die with your music still in you." This is my all-time favorite quote. It rings in my mind, in my ears all the time. When I was working as a computer engineer, as a software engineer, I was dying to live. I was struggling to live because I did not know all these principles. I was not living my life to the fullest. It was not my cup of tea. But very soon, after meeting my master, I realized that there is much grander things are waiting for me. There is a greater purpose which was waiting for me. I realized that within no time, in the year 2011 and 2012 starting beginning, I realized my purpose. I realized my music, which is ringing in the heart, in my soul, and that did not allow me to just go as a computer engineer who is always working with computer. But now it turned me through my intentions, by connecting to my purpose. I realized how joyful, how beautiful the life is. All the energies completely aligning. And don't dive with your purpose unfulfilled. Many people, many people in the world, if I say statistically, maybe not exactly, approximately 85 to 90%, even more than that, 90% of the people, when they reach at the age of 50 or 60, they worry, they think that, oh, I did not live my life, I did not enjoy my life, I did not at all get anything. It's because they have come here with a purpose, but that is not fulfilled. That's why we need to listen to the music of our soul. Don't die feeling as if your life has been wrong. Don't let that happen to you. After listening to this kind of statements, this kind of quotes, our soul yearns to start living differently, so that we actually live our purpose. It's very, very important, my dear friends, to know why you are here. And one of my favorite teachers, Neil Donald Walsh, he tells the truth. Your life is not your life, it is for others. So I want all of you to know, to recognize, to realize, to acknowledge why you are living here. What is your purpose? What is your dharma? What is your role as a human being? Then that music comes out. Then your soul start to create beautiful manifestations, because your intentions are aligned with your soul. Then it will be easy for you to manifest anything. And here it is, it's said by Dr. Deepak Chopra, my teacher: you are what your deepest desire is. My deepest desire was 10 years back. I want to travel around the globe. I want to be like my teachers. I want to understand the truths. I want to understand why I have so many negative past baggage that I'm carrying. I want to live my life to the fullest. that deepest desire, it has driven me, it is driving me to connect to my life path. And as your desire is, so is your intention. Because we deep down we have some desires that will enable our intentions. And as your intention is, so is your will. Without intentions, our willpower will be very weak. We someone says to us that, someone says, maybe our family member says, oh, you can achieve great things in your life, you can achieve that dream job, but our low self, our no limited self, we have poor me story, we have identified with victim energy in us, some of us who have not realized the full potential. uh, we think that I can't do, I can't achieve, I am not capable of achieving this, I'm not having that potentiality to become that great person. But it's all basic rules, basic beliefs. As your intention is so strong, your willpower will become so strong, and as your will is, so is your deed. When you have deep desires, when your intention power is active, and when you are fully using your willpower, your strength, your confidence, then your actions will align to manifest that reality in you. And as your deed, so is your destiny. That's how our destiny is created. That's how our destiny is unfolded to us. So it's a beautiful process, like how a pregnant woman who carries a baby inside her womb for 9 months, not worrying, not hurrying, not thinking, okay, 3 months, 4 5 months is over, when will I get delivery to a beautiful baby. No, she's having a lot of trust, and she communicates with the baby inside. Even we also in our life, we are like children. Like if you see it, when we are taking children out to a tour, each time, every now and then, they ask, are we there yet, are we there yet, are we reached, have we reached? Because they are so anxious. We are also like that. We have such a beautiful intentions, but we are like children of the universe. We want to manifest fast, like how a child wants to reach the destination so fast. But it's a process. We need to enjoy each and every step that we take. Like a pregnant woman, she takes care of every step, the food that what she takes, the thoughts what she thinks, and the images what she looks at, and the conversations what she has with others, as well as with her own baby. We are to be like that. When we want to manifest some beautiful things in our life, we want to enjoy the process even. That's where nature unfolds many greater things uh, in our way. And here is the first point that I would like to share with you. Get clear on your intentions and desires. What, as I told you, I gave two questions. So what are your intentions? Without intention, we can't manifest anything in our life. And without greater intentions, without clear intentions, without focused intentions, what happens? Our life will run on an autopilot mode. It's like how our journey takes place when there is no driver in the car, in the bus. It will go anywhere, it won't go anywhere at all, first of all. So these intentions are like driving forces to bring manifestation in our life. So these are like seeds. Whatever the seed thoughts that we have, it is like a seed. It has full of potentiality. The small seed, the banyan seed, which is so small, but it has the treeness to become a very big tree. Like that, every intention has power in it. Every intention is like a seed. Every seed has a promise of becoming a wild forest, a big forest. Every intention has a promise of manifestation. And whatever the seed intention that enters into our mind, that enters into our heart, know that it has the manifestation energy in it. Without given the manifestation energy to the intention, we are not going to get that intention at all. If some intention has come, Suppose I have an intention to become a spiritual teacher, to teach this wisdom to the entire world. And I've been traveling for the past 9 years to many cities, many places. And recently, last year, I went to Bali, conducted my training programs there. And the list is ahead. There are many things that are going to unfold to me. So that's why I ask you to focus your energy on some intentions. It can be one intention or two intentions. What is that you want to achieve in your life? Maybe spiritual intention that you have. You want to experience third eye activation, or you want to travel not outside, not in a flight or bus, but astral travel. You want to experience astral travel. You want to experience lucid dreaming, or you want to read something through your extrasensory perception. Maybe reading the minds of people, maybe reading your future from your subconscious state. So all this starts with intentions. So set intention first. This is the first step towards manifestation. And what would fulfill my needs at the deepest level? This is the question that is connected to the earlier questions I asked. What would fulfill my needs at the deepest level? So this question, it filters. It is like it will clear many thoughts, confusion thoughts that we have in the mind. What would fulfill my needs at the deepest level? This question enables the level of the soul consciousness in us, so that our intentions come from very deeper place, not superficial. Because in our life, generally, when we look at people, maybe our neighbors, our friends who are earning more money, or having more cars or buildings than us, we try to compare, compete with them. We try to get I want that. Universe, please give me. My neighbor has one car, I also want to have one car. It is the place of very lack. It is not coming from your deeper self. That's why we need to ask this question, dear friends. And also ask yourself these two questions. Most of the times in my sessions, I'll be pouring more questions than answers, because these are all the right questions. When we have right questions, answers come from within, from our own self. And here are the two questions. First, when we have a clear intention of what we want in our life, we need to have these questions. How will this intention, how will this dream, this desire serve me? Suppose you want to travel around the globe. I have this intention. How does this serve me at personal level? It serves me to feel joy in my heart by meeting beautiful, amazing, extraordinary spiritual masters, and to see the beauty of the nature. That is one question, the answer that will fulfill at personal level. I feel it gives me so joyful. Like as I am sharing with you, there is a joy pouring in my heart. I'm not losing my energy as I am talking continuously, but there is a higher force that is allowing me to speak. Because even though it looks like personal joy that I'm getting, but it is also having an answer for the second question. How will it serve everybody I come into contact with? This is another beautiful question, dear friends. So if we have intentions that will only come from the place where only we want to benefit, it may take longer time to manifest. But when you have intentions which will serve you as well as many people, maybe hundreds of people, if not thousands of people, maybe millions of people, when your intentions relate thousands of people, millions of people, and it manifests so fast, the bigger your vision is, the bigger your dreams are, the higher your intentions are, which are going to benefit many people, the sooner these intentions are manifesting. Dear friends, I'm not talking from a superficial level, because I'm talking from my own experience. Because in the year 2011, before meeting my teachers, I had these dreams, all that what I am living now. to be with my masters, to learn with them, to work with them, to travel, to learn many books, to speak. All these, whatever the reality, the house that I'm living now, we have created beautifully, even though it is in the village, but so beautiful. It's all manifested through intention power. So whatever that we have, it has to serve ourselves and also serve more than two members minimum. It may be helping your own family members, and the more it helps many people, your intention, the faster universal forces join with you. How this intention serves me, how this intention is going to serve many people in my life, in my office, in my company, in my career, in my path where I am in. And there is a beautiful symphony of the universe. You encounter synchronicities, you encounter many meaningful coincidences, your telepathy reaches to billions of people. That's what the power lies in every intention. I want you to go into restful awareness state. After having clear intention, we need to go into deep stillness state, restful awareness. That's where all the creation process takes place. If we have intentions but our mind is with full of thoughts, and confusion arises. Why I said to go into restful awareness is because uh, if you look at the nature, there is absolute stillness. If you look at anything in the nature, there is a beautiful creation happened. It is because nature is so still. Why to go to restful awareness is mainly because of counter intentions. The counter intentions means you release one intention from your mind, from your heart, from your soul, then immediately this logical, turbulent mind that will come into play, and it will start creating many counter thoughts, counter intentions. So our intention will become weaker. That's what all the farmers do, plucking the weeds. They pluck out the weeds so that the seed they put into the ground will come into the outer reality. It will become a tree. Like that, we need to remove all the thoughts, even along with our intention. We release the intention, but we have the intention, but we go into stillness first. So first step is having a clear intention. Second step is going into restful awareness, so that all these counter thoughts, counter intentions they subside down, they will settle down, so that the water will become clear, and you can see beautifully the lake without any mud. Even like that, our own mind, it becomes so clear, so transparent, so visible, so audible to our intuitions. And I call this as getting into the gap. That's what we do all the time. We go into the gap. Gap means going into the gap between the thoughts, going into the gap between our breaths, going into the gap between the noise that we have in the mind. When we go deeper into that gap, that stillness, that silent space, it will expand. It becomes the fertile ground for manifesting your seed intentions. The seed intention they start sprouting, and they start manifesting very spontaneously, very creatively, very innovatively, without much effort from our side. So getting into the gap is another step.